rabbit dies?
Is that a funny moment?
Funny, sad?
Maybe it's funny to us because how it happened.
Yeah. It's
It's
funny now. Certain things are funny after the fact.
So what episode is this?
144.
144.
Funniest moments.
Yes.
For Toney.
I'm still here.
Alright, go ahead, Toney. You got a funny moment?
Oh, I was going to let you go first.
Alright, so I used to go to this trade school and they were supposed to teach you how to work electrical systems technician. You're supposed to become that. It was bullshit. But they had us. They taught us basically how to pull wire. And this one time, because inside the building, they built out this little, like, you know when they're building a house and they put the wood out, you still see like the flesh, like that part.
Yeah, like the bone.
Yes, the bones did that. It was on the inside of the building, and they would use that to show you where the wire was going and shit.
Yeah.
So we had to go on the roof of this thing. You know what I'm saying? And the teacher was like, "Watch your step. Make sure you're stepping on the board." You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. And how we would go up is we would go 4x4. So we were in the classroom, and then 4 of y'all would go up there and walk on the ceiling and see where the wiring would be, see how it would go, right? So it's my turn to go. So I go up there, but class is in there, and I'm up there and I'm watching my step, you know what I'm saying? And then this other dude points something out over here. He's like, "Hey, get that?" And then I kind of like just put my foot here, and I didn't know that wasn't solid there. So I put my foot down, and I want you to imagine you're sitting in a classroom and you're watching this motherfucker tell you something on the board, and you see someone's foot just come through the ceiling. Someone's leg just come through the ceiling, the wiggling it. I'm like, ah! Bro, yeah, that's what happened. I basically stepped on that thing, and I was like, ah!
You fell in?
No, it's my foot was dangling. My leg was dangling. I was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck.
So you just your foot.
Yes,
like,
yes.
Oh,
and the dudes on the roof were laughing their asses off.
Man.
In the classroom, they're probably like, what the fuck? Like, they probably thought I was about to fall through the whole damn thing. You know what I'm
trying to
saying?
grab you like get
Yeah. I'm over here like, homeboy, help me. So he's just like, ah! He can't stop laughing. This motherfucker couldn't stop laughing.
That's
he trained
crazy.
Pitbull. This guy was an asshole. Like, yeah.
I was just thinking because we just I just uploaded episode 62, which is most embarrassing moment.
Jesus.
Which I just remember that on Spotify. Because Spotify I gotta pay for this thing anyway.
Fuck that.
But that's why I was thinking, didn't we do this? But we didn't. It was most embarrassing moments. Which sometimes they can intertwine. Yeah.
So
That's embarrassing as fuck, bro. But that's hilarious.
Go ahead, Tony.
Sorry. It's like a part 2 of that.
But alright, there was this time, it was back at high school. It was at lunch. And so one of my homies, he has like bad allergies, right? So he would always like pull up with like a stuffy nose. So we was at lunch and somebody said something funny, I forgot what it was. But all you see is this dude laugh like real hard and all this snot just comes out.
Yeah.
And then one of the other homies was like, "Oh, what the hell?"
Oh, shit.
Like,
He's dying.
and I'm just like, "Oh, dude, what the fuck?"
Oh, God. This is in high school?
Yeah.
Damn.
I was just like, bro. I was like, clean yourself up.
Right.
One time, Romo hit the bong so stupidly because he thought he could handle a giant rip that he not only did first this is what happened. First this motherfucker choked on the head. He coughs into the bong. The water splashes into his that's how much water he splashed into his face. So he's sitting there choking and now drowning at the same time. I'm just like, bro, that's what you get. Yeah, that's what you get. You know what I'm saying? Romo's had a lot of funny moments on that bong.
Oh yeah, Romo's hilarious.
Go ahead, Chris.
Alright, so in my weekend days when I used to do cocaine.
Your heathen days.
Yeah, I used to do like regular coke and I would, snort big lines or whatever, and I thought I was used to it. But one time I was kicking it with this girl who, it doesn't matter, but she was, she was very pretty. She was Puerto Rican Dominican.
But it doesn't matter.
She was there and her homegirls there, and they're both pretty fine.
But it doesn't matter.
And right. But it just makes it even more embarrassing, I
There's some
guess.
fine girls I was hanging out with, doing cocaine with.
And this cool older dude who was like a grade older than us.
I could have gotten some cool older guy tips from him.
And yeah, but he had something that they used to call fish scale.
Scama.
Which was like
fish scale. Shiny cocaine.
Right, it was like kind of yellow, and it was like, I don't know, for some reason more pure, stronger.
Like Pokemon cards, it was graphic, had special edition. That the fish scale was special edition, but that shit was shiny, dog. Rainbow shiny. Remember that?
It was Super Saiyan.
Remember that kid? Remember that kid book, the rainbow fish? How shiny the pages were?
Yeah.
That's how that cocaine looked. Oh,
Yeah.
I know because my boys used to sell that shit.
Okay.
Not that I ever did.
But that's why I said it looked like fish scales because it was like flaky and stuff.
Word.
Anyway, so the dude was like, "Hey, just be careful with that," and he just had it there on the table. I was like, "Oh, I know what I'm doing." I made like a fat ass line, bro. I hit it, and then just immediately just vomit like
Oh my
flew out of
God.
me. And I was
Like his
I was like,
throat was
holy
like, my
shit.
God, what
My
is that?
system was like, and eject.
It's crazy.
It was too strong.
You know what happened yesterday? Oh, did you ever hang out with those girls ever again? And that guy?
Yeah.
You hang out with them again?
I hung out with the girls because, and I'm sure they talk shit behind my back, but they were anybody who had a car, they were gonna hang
Did
out.
they offer you coke?
The girls?
Yeah.
They usually didn't. Girls usually didn't get the coke. Usually the guys got it, and they would just do it off the guys.
Clout chasers.
Yeah. Which I mean, if I was a chick, I probably would have done the same thing.
You know, and yesterday we were hitting this special. There's this ring that raw. Look at the
Yeah.
the rolling paper. It's a ring, and on one side it has a hole, and on this side has two holes. This is made so you can stick two blunts or two joints in the other side and smoke it through the hole on the other side. Anyhow, my boy had it. And Chris hit it yesterday. He did the same fucking thing with the weed. He almost choked on that first hit, bro. To the point where this guy, this pothead, was like, "Man, maybe we should hit something else, man. This thing hits too hard." Like,
Yeah.
God, you are
I didn't know how to
pussy.
hit it. I didn't know how to
You
hit
are
it.
pussy.
I was a virgin.
I want you to accept it right now.
I can't.
You disappointed.
It's cause I wasn't ready, bro. I was like,
how
Bro,
would you?
I hit it
feel
like a joint. And it was like a
I
blunt.
feel like once with like 3 at the end of it is still nothing to a bong, bro. Or a frozen
Really?
bong.
What, the
a,
blood paper?
A frozen bong, I think, is the worst.
That's interesting.
I didn't hit one of those one day.
Dude, I kid you not, bro.
I hear a lot about those.
I feel like I'm more dumb. Cause I was like, I should have just known that this is gonna fucking.
Well, just like with because I'm saying
Fuck
you're.
And then after that, I was like, oh, you just hit it like a regular.
Yeah,
fucking...
your drug your drug sensors were heavier than your eyes or whatever.
Which that happens sometimes when I get really high, get really baked, and I eat a lot, and like my eyes are bigger than my stomach. Sometimes, right? Isn't that the same that your eyes are bigger? Because then I just like.
Sometimes that sucks though, because you want to pig out. You're like, oh, I'm about to pig out, but then like 4 bites in, you're like, damn, I'm kind of full. Like, you bummed out, man. You're like, man, I thought I could fit more food. I'll be like that
I'll
sometimes,
force
bro.
myself sometimes, which is kind of crazy.
No, yeah,
Munchies.
we need to talk about that one day. How
What?
you just
Eat.
yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I try to do the things you tell me
You
to like
chew
to
it and enjoy it so that you take it
think
in
about
properly.
the ingredients.
You eat
and
less.
Like how,
You eat less.
What, you eat like my dog? You just eat and then
Bro,
swallow?
him and Romo, bro, no, not even a.
like in prison.
Yes.
Like if somebody's gonna steal, like
if I had just if you've been in prison for 2 months and I brought you some Chick-fil-A, bro, he.
yeah.
Like, damn,
It's like I'm worried about somebody trying to put their hands on my plate. Like
it's not going nowhere.
Like they,
yeah.
man, bro, Romo knows.
It's yours,
yeah,
bro.
like,
It's
they-
yours.
they-
It's
they-
like, you don't know that.
You know what happened?
This segues into the tantric thing. Remember that you can be tantric with the way you eat. Mine, appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With your breath. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, any other funny moments?
Okay, there's this time. All right, we went to Whataburger. You know how we do it. Like after work, I go to eat breakfast.
Yeah.
It was
That rude bitch. You gonna talk about that?
The rude lady. You mean?
Nah, keep going.
Rude
Continue on.
woman.
But I remember freaking.
Ishi?
So we was there's this woman that works on top slide, some girl that works on top slide, and we were talking about it at work.
She still work there now?
I don't think so.
Wait, what's top slide?
Yeah. Oh no. We're at our job. The people. So we take out of these cages and load into the trucks. There's people who take the boxes and put them into those cages for us.
Yeah.
They sort them into the cages.
Are they sorters?
Yeah, they're sorters. They sort the boxes and we load them.
That's what I wanted to be,
Yeah.
was a sorter, but they just randomly put me in.
Yeah, you don't really get a choice at
Yeah.
UPS. You kind of just where you go. Go ahead.
But yeah, it was me, Kevin, Romo, and Diaz, and we was just sitting
Ooh,
there.
this is back in the day. Diaz
Yeah.
was there. Shit.
Yeah, we was, and there was I was just eating, but they was talking about her and shit, and then
She walked in.
nah, she didn't walk in. We were just talking about her, and then I don't know, fucking this girl was like chubby or whatever, and then I think Romo and Kevin was like, damn, bro, I feel bad that we talking about this fat old, this girl being fat and shit, and then Diaz goes, nah, fuck that bitch and her low self esteem.
Damn.
We were just like, fuck,
Damn.
Diaz,
Damn.
you don't care. Bruh.
Diaz can be a savage.
For real, bro. Diaz is funny as hell when he's a savage.
You talking about Joey Diaz? Y'all kick it with Coco?
That'd be nice.
Sounds like him.
That'd be nice. Now he's 21. He's younger than you, right?
Diaz is not younger than me.
He's not younger than you?
Nah,
He's older than you?
The same.
Diaz is 24?
He's 24?
Oh, if you're older than you, you said you're 23.
Well, I know he's
Months.
old. Nah, he's gotta be like the same age as probably Bianca.
24.
He's probably-
23.
Probably 23. Some.
I thought, because I met Diaz when he was 20, so, but you know how old people, right? Oh, you still 20, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like, you
Diaz
know?
looks like he's fucking like 25, bro.
Man.
And 26.
I love you, Diaz. I'm not saying nothing.
It's a cool age to look though.
It's cool as fuck.
25, 26.
He's funny as hell.
You got a funny story?
Funny story. Funny story.
Tell about that time your mom caught me trying to get some energy from a tree.
So alright, so
This is for the
I gotta start
hippies.
from the beginning.
Shout out to hippies.
Because somebody got into my house. I accidentally left the door open. So this is what leads to because.
Really?
Alright, yeah, you'll see. Just
Alright,
wait.
alright. I was like, wait, I didn't rob you, nigga. What the fuck? Alright, go
Nah,
ahead.
but somebody did, right? They got some money, they got some rings, they got some.
They got me.
They got
They
me.
got me.
And I don't know if she knew that I was in the backyard, right? And this is weeks later, right?
I'm there too.
And she didn't know if I was in the backyard, but she saw somebody hugging a tree. You know, it was Vino. And she's like, "Hey, is your friend outside?"
I was
hugging a
meditating. I was
tree?"
trying to ground. I was get some energy, get some from the tree, positive vibes. It's a real hippie
High
thing.
as shit.
Uh,
That too.
That's probably what she was thinking.
It was
She
some real
like,
hippie
"What's-
shit,
what's-
though. I
what
was
y'all
out there.
tripping on?
I was-
You sure this is your friend? Is this a crackhead? that just
Yeah,
took it
like
to our
she
yard?
thought his
I was
mom
hugging.
thought I was some like vagrant that hopped this fence and was just like hugging his tree.
Yeah, which is pretty fucked up. But I mean,
Just like hugging your tree hugger. Huh?
Yeah, I
Still in
am.
nature?
Hell yeah! Imagine your mom sees me hugging your tree like, hey, who's this?
I'm not getting this point.
Whoa, that see, we could go a
Is it
lot
for-
of places.
Another time.
Is it a Groot?
Was this
Like
a milf?
parody?
Was this a milf? Was this a
Was-
milf porn?
it's like Groot in the middle.
But she come out and say, "Ooh, I've always loved hippie guys," and I'm like, "Yeah, come get this trunk." You know what I'm saying? Then the music starts, and we're fucking outside in the trees. You know?
Hell
Yeah, bro. You hear some The Doors playing, Jimi Hendrix plays in the background. You know?
yeah. Damn. We got one with nature, 100%. All right, I got one more before we end it.
We're gonna end it.
So one time.
12 minutes, that ain't shit.
One shit.
Oh, okay.
Alright, yeah.
Well, let me throw in. So one time it was my first time trying the Xanax bar,
Ah, damn it.
and this dude gave it to me. He thought we were gonna go to the studio, but I didn't have no beats,
This
and
is
I
how
was
he
like,
starts off.
and I and so he gave me and my friend, which was his little brother, he was his older dude. He gave us 2 Xanax bars, and I just immediately popped it. I don't offer him no money. You know what I'm saying? He just like, I thought he was just giving it to us for free.
If you give someone some drugs, you gotta something they're gonna do them, bro.
Yes, and yeah, but anyway, he was giving him because he thought we were gonna go to the studio, and he thought I had some beats on a CD, and I guess he had the studio or he knew somebody at the studio.
He had a microphone in his fucking computer.
Probably. and I didn't have a key for my house. I locked it in the crib, and I couldn't get in. And I started getting scared, probably because the Xanax bar started kicking in. Because then he said, "Well, since you don't have the beats, let me get that bar back, or let me get some money, or let me get the bar back." And I was like, "Oh, I took it." He's like, "Well, let me get like $15," and I was like, "Damn, I ain't got no money."
It was taxing you, bro.
Yeah, and I was like, "I ain't got no money." I said, "Well, what if we try to kick the door in and I get with the beats and we go to the fucking studio?" So we try kicking the door, and the door is so fucking strong, bro, that it's just dented, and we don't get it.
Yeah,
And
this
then
dude dented his own fucking door.
my mom pulls up, and like the bar is fully overtaking me. The Xanax bar.
So what did you do?
I felt drunk, right, and just a belligerent. But I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna get in so much trouble. My dad's gonna whip my ass. My mom's gonna be mad. So I like they take off, and then like my mom's trying to talk to me or something, but I'm so high and out of it that I'm like running from her, and I was like, nah, Dad's gonna be upset. And I thought I was just running around the house, but she told me that she was chasing me down the block, like just fucking up and down the street and shit.
Boy.
And I don't even remember that. And it was crazy.
Sounds hilarious.
It's crazy.
I would have recorded the whole thing. Just like
I don't even think smartphones existed at the time. I don't even think there was phones like to record. She would have had to get the camcorder and shit.
I promise you.
I remember one time after my first breakup, I had my homie took me to the club. You know what I'm saying? And I was feeling super down. And I was a dumbass, so I drank my sorrows away. You know, I drank a lot of beers, had a shot or two, and so fast forward about 3 hours later into the night at the club. One of the chicks who knows one of my homies, she's like, "Hey, I'll dance with your homie." You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, "Oh shit," but bro, you don't know how fucked up you are until you go out on a dance floor and you just stepping on a bitch's feet.
Oh.
Damn.
Bro, I was so embarrassed. I stepped on her feet the whole time, and we got off. You could tell she just like, "Get away from me!" Like, ha ha, bye bye. Yeah, I ruined everything. Yeah, if I had, see, that could have. If I had not been drunk, that could have been a segue into something new.
Yeah.
But you see what I did because I was a loser and felt depressed and wanted to wallow in my own sorrows. Look what I did. I embarrassed.
You should have said like one beat.
I went full retard. Never go full retard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's from Tropic Thunder, by the way. It's an old movie. You might not have seen
I feel like
it.
we talked about it.
You're talking about the one with what's his
Jack
name?
Black, Robert Downey
Iron
Jr.,
Man.
Tom Cruise.
Iron Man.
Tom Cruise is in there?
Yeah, he was a fat guy in the fat suit.
He was in there.
Dancing like a motherfucker.
Yeah. Alright, you say you got another one?
Oh yeah. So this goes out to my boy Chris.
Hey, what's up?
But fucking, there's that time. Remember that one episode I was talking about how you were talking about that book?
Right, when
That's
crossing the border, reading the book, start the massage
get a
session.
boner. I kid you not. I think I almost fell at work because I was listening to your podcast at work. As soon as he said that shit, I legit almost fell back into the truck because it was so funny.
See, that's dangerous. That maybe people shouldn't listen to us at work. Or just that's a warning. We gotta put a little warning for us at work.
It just threw me off, bro. I was just like, bro, this motherfucker really talking about fucking getting a boner from a book.
And I was in the passenger side, and my dad's right there, and I gotta like hide my boner, like, damn. Little did he know his son.
You ready to hide your boner from your parents is an interesting story.
As a kid, trying to hide your boner, it's hard to do, bro.
When you're new to the game, you know, yeah, bro, you're gonna make some rookie mistakes.
Fuck around and get a boner in class, and you just gotta sit there for a little bit.
All right, what's funny?
No, that was it.
That's the story. He laughed his ass off because of what you said about
He almost died. He almost
getting a fucking boner from a book, bro. That shit is hilarious.
And I kept doing it, right? I told you about the Target. Like Target, they would have the romantic novels with like Fabio on the cover and shit. And I would just find a page and just, whoa. And that was back then when there was video games, so I picked that over the video games. I could have been playing video games like, you know, how they would have the 64 and
you
the
were reading though.
PlayStation.
You were digging for that sex scene.
Old school porn.
Really old school porn, bro.
Right.
Like 1700s,
Literature.
1800s porn, bro.
Yeah.
How long has that episode been?
I know I got other ones that's 18. Trying to think of my drug ones.
I'm pretty sure you put all your drugs.
Oh, well, no, but the one that you said about dancing, drunk, that reminded me. That's one of them.
Go ahead.
All right, so we went to Midland, Texas, or somewhere, close to, it was probably in Rosenberg, somewhere close to Houston. Somebody was getting married, and or there was some kind of party we had. And my cousin had some Patron, and he had a fat-ass joint, and I started sipping Patron, and I got fucked up. And the last thing I remember was I was walking to the dance floor to ask this girl that, like, if I could, 'cause she was dancing by herself. Mm-hmm. She was a cousin of like my cousin's wife's family or something, so she wasn't related. But I just, as soon as we start dancing, I black out, so I don't remember us dancing. I come to the next morning and I'm like, yo, what the fuck happened? And I'm just getting bits and pieces, and they're like, bro, y'all were like humping on the dance floor. Like, y'all were freaky dancing in front of
And that's who? Who was she again?
Family. She was part of my cousin's family, just related by marriage. She's not really related to me.
I know what you're cooking. Go ahead.
But I was like, yeah. So she's like, we were freak dancing in front of everybody, and then eventually I was like throwing up, and it was
whoa!
so
You ruined it.
Oh, for sure. I got shit faced because of the Patron. It's like Patron, I think.
I remember this one time after I had left. You remember Raina, one of my ex-girlfriends? after we had broken up, the girl I got with after her, we were walking around the Firewheel, that's an outdoor mall, right?
Yeah.
So I remember we were walking, and the tent is like mirrored on the windows, so you can see reflections.
Yeah.
So we were walking one time, this new girl and I, and this lady, I noticed that like she like did a double take when we passed by her, and then she started like, kind of falling. I looked in the mirror. Like trying to get trying to be slick, right? Who the fuck is over here? It was Raina's mom, and bro, I did a test to see what she was doing, and we basically crossed the street and kept going, and she was following us, and I'm like,
this is after y'all have broken up.
Yeah. I don't know what she wanted. I mean, we were done, you know what I'm saying? Blah blah blah. But we ended up just running to Spencer's, and then like she stopped. She didn't follow us anymore. But I was like, that was creepy. It was a good 3 or 4 minutes. She was just getting followed by my ex's mom.
I got so many theories. Like one of the theories is she was trying to get like some of y'all's hair or something, so you could do some brujeria, like witchcraft on them.
Shit.
Another one was like, I guess just to see if you're like a savage and you're like grabbing her ass or kissing her in public, so she could talk shit about you to her daughter. I don't know. There's only 2 things.
She's trying to hex you, bro.
Yeah, it was.
I think that's possibly. She's
evil.
Like trying to get you.
Yeah, the evil eye.
Conjuring.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Yeah, that is pretty wild.
Gotta be careful, man.
I always I'm not good at moving stuff, furniture.
That's not a funny story. It's a tragedy.
Well, I'm not even talking about the fridge and the rib. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about one time when one of my uncles went to move to Houston, and we were helping him, and I was like I was backing up out of the truck, and the truck was kind of high. It's like one of those U-Haul trucks, and I just fell backwards in like slow motion.
BA?
Oh my god.
It was BA.
Guy at work who fell the same fucking way.
Really?
Same shit.
It's probably the same height. Shit.
This is
far.
a huge African dude.
Bigger.
But he definitely doesn't have that African attitude. He's got the very much American attitude.
Was he okay?
No.
He hurt himself?
Yeah.
I didn't hurt myself. Look,
He's
I don't know
been
if
a
it's
bitch
because I was
ever
young.
since, bro.
Really?
He used to work a little bit. Now he works not a bit.
I mean, I was hurt, but I didn't get broken.
He hates his life. He complains all the time. It's like, bro, if you hate this job this much, then get the fuck out of here. You're over here just wasting everybody else's time.
Bringing negative energy.
And also being slow, because his job affects ours. He has to bring us the heavy ones,
Right.
and his ass will take forever.
Decades.
I can do it way faster.
Yeah, so like, just give my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
yeah, bro. Yeah, no, that's funny, kind of, I guess.
I feel like it is now. I already forgot what it was. Oh, my sister blocked a soccer goal
With her head.
on accident with her head, and she was like, first
cried?
grade. So
She
she told my
cried?
mom, she's like, I didn't do that on purpose. 'Cause everybody was cheering like, go ahead.
It didn't hurt her. Like she didn't start crying. Damn.
And
Got
my
us
mom was
on
like,
that
it's
way?
alright, it's alright. Yeah,
That's a big old dome.
100%. I didn't get any of those cool things in sports. I was so bad at sports. Not even no accidental, nothing. I twisted my foot playing wall ball, and my friends had to help me leave, which sucked.
Wall ball? How the fuck you do that?
Cause I was a bad runner.
He's definitely not messing on the yard.
Yeah, so when you play wall ball, right? So you
Yeah.
throw it and then you gotta run. If it hits you, you
Yeah.
gotta run and touch it. But I just rolled my ankle.
It's just like
It was the
He's
lamest.
not very graceful.
Yeah, it was the lamest sport. That's why I didn't like sports.
I don't know. Wall ball's pretty dope.
It is fun.
It's pretty.
It
Yeah.
scared me, and then I played. I think I played basketball one time with Ed, and I think I rolled my foot again. I think soccer made it weak. It might have been soccer that was the first time I rolled it.
Bro, I remember this one time we were back in like must have been 8th, 7th grade, and we were doing PE, and we went outside to the Diamond to play some baseball. You know how they got behind the base there's like a fence there,
Yeah.
right? So the kids swung at a ball, but the fucking bat flew out of him. So this is my view. I'm over here, like kind of on the side, like I'm within range of that bat coming. I froze up, bro. I saw that bat coming, bro. Let me tell you what happened. By the grace of God, there was this kid who was fat, and his belly was like there, and my face was here, so it hit his belly, and oh, and I was like, oh, like Final Destination type shit, bro.
Yeah.
That bat was like right here, and this kid was like, oh, and I'm like, oh.
God, Frank, see, that's why there's fat people.
I remember this poor kid. His stomach probably hurt for days.
Bro, he was all red.
He looked like you that one time.
With the rib?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was funny because Chris is such a pothead that he would not reduce his weed usage. His lungs and ribs can't take the coughing or the big ribs. So this is a guy who coughs like a son bitch. Like when he coughs, like like Chris is one of those guys who is like he's got those. I don't know. He's coughs loud.
I go up by the philosophy: you ain't talking if you're not choking.
He lives in, I
live in the 70s.
You live in half baked movie, that half baked movie.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on, Chip.
Yeah, maybe some edibles from now on.
We want
edibles don't give me for some reason.
Yeah, he's one of those people that doesn't.
But I don't get sick, like, cause like from the coughing and shit. So I don't know. It's fine.
And so when he was hurt, his rib was hurt. Even though he probably should not have been doing that, cause he's gonna cough and it's gonna hurt. He would hold it in. He would like. He would hurt him, bro. He would cough like. So that's all you would hear. You know what I'm saying? Like it
well, and little by little,
bro,
take away
he couldn't even laugh. And he would laugh, be like, yeah. But this dude was suffering, but I told him I don't know why other people suffering makes me laugh sometimes, bro. So every time he would do that, I would just be like, dude. That's dedication to your
Hell yeah, man, I'm not a quitter.
Oh, shout out to Romo.
Yeah, bro, that shit was wild. They got him healed now.
What is this podcast?
Funny moments.
Funny moments.
This didn't go off the rails.
It turned into also embarrassing moments part 2.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Kind of.
You want to put another one out there?
You know what? Yeah.
What, another one? What, story?
Yeah, another one. You got another one?
Okay. Yeah. So this is, at this point I don't even care. This is about Renee.
Yeah, she doesn't know this podcast. Don't worry.
So
this is a grown ass woman who has a crush on him, but she's butt ugly.
Bruh.
Damn, I hopefully she never hears this ever. Go ahead.
Fucking who is that Whataburger again? This is another time.
We ran into her there?
Nah, she was we were talking. I think it was me, Romo, and Kevin this time.
No deal.
Nah, and then we were talking about like I think they were talking about Christy.
One of our supervisors.
Yeah, I'm just talking about grown ass women, like And then we were telling Romo, I was just like, yeah, but you wouldn't fuck Renee, bro? Talking about grown ass women, you wouldn't fuck Renee? This man goes, there isn't enough liquor in the world that would make me want to hit that. I was just like, God damn, bro, you ruthless.
She's pretty ugly, gotta say. Flat as a board, attitude like a.
Oh, but the money would let you do it.
Yeah. Oh, if she give it to you, we talked about it. This chick, this woman's not the type that she'll let you hit, but after you hit, after she busts her nut, she's gonna be like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I can respect that.
You served your purpose.
Yeah.
Cock person, like get out of here.
Human dick.
Hey man, that's on you. I'm telling you, bro, it might pay off.
She might fall in love. That's one.
That'd be worse. You don't want that, bro. This should never let you go.
There's a possibility that'll happen.
But that's how you get to the money, though. You
gotta like that, Tony.
I'm 3-0 with that shit.
Sure, Tony's like, if I lay this pipe, bro, she's gonna fall for it. There's no doubt.
3-0 with that shit.
Damn. BA. Speaking of BA, he would hate you.
I know. Yeah, I've been.
Why, he likes her? He's in love with her?
I think so.
Even the world can't know that.
He's enamored by her?
Bro,
he's obsessed.
That's off the air conversation.
I don't even.
Watch BA and Renee one day get into this episode. Like, Tony was on this episode.
No.
They won't get to the whole episode. Most people don't listen to the whole
I was gonna
episode.
be like, there must be some Tony they know. But
It'd be cool if we offered some money for whoever listens to the whole episode.
Yeah, we ain't got money like that.
One day. Sponsors.
Yeah.
See, you should go work at Jimmy John's again. Get a sponsor by Jimmy John's.
Fuck that. If I run into that bitch again, I would be upset.
Did you get free sandwiches at Jimmy John's?
Oh yeah, I did.
We get tired of that pretty quick, right?
How do you get
mix it up, bro? You like
they got so many different options and meats.
Not dead ass. I was over here fucking putting the fucking roast beef, fucking slapping the ham on there, salami.
Ooh, pepperoni, you got pepperoni.
Yeah, bro, you gotta get in there, bro. You gotta
cheeses.
Inventing on.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Sandwiches.
He was inventing all new sandwiches, bro.
I like making sandwiches.
So what's that they call that? The Dijon mustard? Yeah, bro. You throw that shit.
Fancy. That's some fucking fancy.
That's some
shit.
guac. You know.
Cool.
Charge a little extra for that though.
Yeah, but if it's for yourself though.
Yeah, bro. I ain't making this
a little extra.
Well, I used to work at Whataburger. I used to go on my break, and I used to get some hash browns, and I used to put them in the thing. Put hash browns, scramble some eggs up, mix them in there, put some cheese, saute some veggies, throw some sausage, and I would be eating this on break. And customers would be like, Where is that? Where can we order that, bro? They'd be like, oh, no, that's
exclusive.
That's a special. You know, only when I'm in the back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's all leftovers.
I made that shit look fire though.
This is off menu shit.
Yeah, basically, right? Secret menu, yo. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Only when I'm here.
Employee. Just me.
Yeah, but
Vino.
it was fun. Yeah, right? It's fun making shit at a restaurant sometimes. But I got pretty fat at Whataburger. Because Whataburger, you know. Jimmy John's sandwiches.
Like at Hollywood, I was working in a little cafe area, a movie theater, and I used to make pizzas, and I would throw like oregano on it, make it look fancy and shit.
Yeah, this was sitting there like, BAM! Yeah.
I was like, just give it a second, it's coming out. It smells real nice.
And just like,
Hell yeah.
What is this shit? I'm allergic, Chris!
Spitting game to all them chicks and stuff. Hooking them up with like pickle juice and.
Pickle juice?
There's one girl who always asked for pickle juice.
Is this like slang for something?
Nah, it was a weird girl
Your pickle juice?
that always asked for the pickle juice from the thing. I'm like, you sure?
That should be the new thing, right? Hey,
Just
girl,
break the
you want
pickle.
some of this pickle juice?
there you go.
Nah, pickles, I mean, it's like $1. It wasn't even that much, but you know, it was $1 movie, so people were, you know, going, and the kids were going there.
Super hood people.
Yeah.
Extra hood people go to the dollar movies.
It was probably infested with roaches. They knocked that place down.
Yeah, because they found rats everywhere. That's what my cousin told me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dang.
And I asked her, I go, who told you? She was like, my mom. I'm like, man, I'm like, you lie like a motherfucker now, bro. Like, you know how little kids be, they go around like, my mom told me.
Yeah.
Your mom, my
She
ass.
just guessing
You
and
inventing shit
She
right
heard
now?
from somebody.
You trying to make conversation?
I mean, it's not. It's possible. That's why, you know, somebody said something like
But
that.
these young kids know how to small talk. It's crazy, bro. They
Just-
be
just
small
bullshit.
talking. Yeah. We're like,
Oh yeah,
"Damn."
you know they had probably like
Like, damn, bro,
possums
you
and
seem,
fucking
you
raccoons.
seem pretty fucking smart. Small talking to me and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, there's probably a lot of mold.
A lot of what?
Mold.
We still talking about how shitty the Hollywood theater probably got?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Once it became the dollar movies, it went to shit.
I tell you, I walked in on like 2 fat white people doing it in the theater.
Oh,
That's
God.
more like an
nasty.
obscene.
Let's hear
moment.
about that story.
That's more of a erase this from my brain moment.
So we were cleaning up, me and the
I'll tell you all
manager,
about it.
one of the assistant managers, and then I went in there. She's like, "Hey, go check if like that."
What was the movie?
I don't even remember.
What was the room number?
Clearly, they didn't care.
It was a small one. It wasn't one of the big ones. Went down in the hallway. So like they knew because they parked by the exit. They parked right by the exit. They've done this before.
Ugh.
So like they were just like right there, and you just heard pop, pop, like the fat slapping fat. And then I look and I was like, oh shit. And I walk out and I was like, I tell the assistant manager, I was like, there was 2 people doing it.
We need an animation for this right here.
Yeah.
His face, like in the.
Oh, I got shown. Have you?
Yeah, I did.
He showed
Mexicans
me.
got booked, bro. We laughed our
Bruh,
asses off
I
yesterday.
tell you,
Ali
bro.
Sadiq, his yeah.
He loves that guy apparently.
Well, yeah, he's pretty fucking fire. And then so she's like, "What?" And she ran in there, and I guess they had already took off.
Yeah.
And then you just hear.
Were they naked? Like they ran out naked or what?
Nah, they pulled their pants up because he just had their pants to the ground. They weren't like on the ground or anything. They were just standing up.
What position was it?
Fat fucking doggy
Wow. So she was leaning up on the thing.
on the chairs.
Oof.
Yeah, it was nasty.
Interesting.
And for her to chase her, it was like, whoa.
Yeah, for her to chase her, she was like, "Get the fuck out of here! What y'all doing?"
Get out of here, you fucking heathens.
Yeah, basically.
Don't
Beat
come
it,
back.
beat it, you
Yeah.
hooligans. You know what I'm saying?
Throw shit at him. Yeah, that shit was crazy. And then like right there became like a homeless hub because of the dart. I'm sure it got really bad towards the end of it. Right now, there's like a lot. It's like
There was probably homeless dudes who lived in there like these and would like hide from the staff. Probably.
for sure.
That's scary, bro. We could do a horror movie about like crackheads and hiding
And
in
the
the
dollar
theater.
movies.
Dollar theater movies.
Yeah. It was a
It'd
crazy
be a great
place.
horror movie, bro.
Like the dude who ran it, he was like
You can make it funny because there'll be crumb stains too everywhere.
and like the stickiness, you think it's just candy and soda, but it's fucking cum and blood and
Yeah.
boogers from people laughing and shit coming out of their face. Call back.
I
Yeah,
tell you, bro, that shit was so funny.
that's fucking fire.
Hey, that went pretty long. Not off the rails.
33 minutes.
30, yeah.
All right, we wrap it up like a blunt. Peace.
Wait.
Trying to hit a 34.